Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. I'm ready with yet another update on both Express Entry and TR to PR pathway. I have got plethora of timelines under TR to PR pathway and I'll be covering it a little while after this Express Entry. So the latest update out here on July 20th under Express Entry. If a candidate has got the CRS, which is like at least 542, which is a good in terms of what they have released last week, which was on July 6th. So they made a cutoff of 557, which is precisely pretty high. But what we see here is like there's been a drop of 15 points. So this is good sign. So if you have scored 542, you will be able to apply under Express Entry. And the time taking process is relatively less. I'm going to share one timeline after this. It's precise to be now 6 months time period or less than that. So if you've got the ITA, just go for it. And towards the end of this video, I'll be covering a little more in detail about the news, what exactly is covered for the Express Entry and all that. So you can stay back if you want more information on it. All right, and on July 6th, you can see 557 was the last one, and they are targeting on Federal Skilled Worker Program and CEC, both the categories, to get maximum rollouts. This is one of the case under PNP, Express Entry BC. He has applied on April 10, 2021. Sorry, 2022. Medicals were passed and then PR was approved and ECOPR was released on July 20th. So this is actually taking very less time. If you see like 6 months is what they are looking at and it could be less than that. So this application got through within 4 months time period. Uh, let's dive into our main thing, TR to PR pathway, and I'll be talking a little more in detail about the latest update on federal skilled worker programs, or you can say Express Entry, towards the very end of this video. One of the timeline from my subscriber here, where he has applied under IG Stream on May 6th at around 1 o'clock Pacific time zone, and it was around the application were around 16,000 something. He received the temporary file number on February 12th. BIL was received, AOR was received on April 21st, and then application was linked the very same day. PR approval was done on July 19th. It's on as per Calgary office, and portal was on July 19th itself. Now, this was all. Let me clarify a few of your doubts. This is a query in a form of timeline from Jake. He has got the application linked on July 20th. So it seems like it's a case of IG Stream where when he logged into account, he saw that there was already a replacement overdue for police clearance certificate. So if you are one of the candidate who is experiencing this, first and foremost, PCC holds the validity of 6 months in case if it's from Indian origin. From Australia, there could be a variation in the time, the expiration date. But if you haven't traveled outside of Canada in last 6 months time period and you have already submitted that PCC which is now expired, you can certainly submit the same PCC with the justification or LOE stating that you haven't traveled outside of Canada. But my personal suggestion would be to apply for the new PCC and attach the confirmation receipt for the new one. So one thing, you have to attach the old PCC with the confirmation receipt for new one and attach an LOE stating that you haven't traveled outside of Canada. I hope that makes sense. Moving on to another timeline here. Under IG Stream, May 7th at 5:30 a.m. Eastern Time Zone. He's received the biometric letter on March 23rd. AOR was received on March 24th itself, and ECOPR was done on June 24th. So this is a full-fledged timeline. He received the PR card on July 21st. That's today. Now, just to give you an update, he did not receive any email about the PR card, like whether it's been delivered or so. And under the portal, he still sees that the photo is still in review. So yeah, this could be one of the scenario. Stream B, there's so many cases which we actually got hold of in last 2 days. Stream B submission is July 1st, 2021. AOR was received on May 26th and portal request was received day before. Stream A submission is September 4, 2021. Now, if you see here, there were 4 ADRs, like additional document requisition. In this case, he received the AOR on January 26, 2022. And the first ADR was for police clearance certificate in March, which was on March 22nd. And the very next day, he got the second biometric request. And then a month later, he got third ADR for Schedule A, letter of employment, and proof of income. And then 2 months later, he again got the fourth ADR for letter of employment, and finally he got the portal request. So there could be sequence of ADRs. So just be prepared for that. My personal suggestion would be when you get first ADRs, submit other ADRs via web form, just to make sure that visa officer might be able to receive that sooner or later. Now, IG Stream case submission is May 6th at 2 p.m. File was linked on May 30th, 2022. AOR was received in this year in June, and then there was an ADR for background form and family form. And after that, there was a PR approval email on July 19th. Moving on to another Stream B submission here, July 16th at 1:10 a.m. Eastern Time Zone. Got the TFN number by contacting the MP. You can certainly do that. I have already explained the process in one of my video, so you can check the link in the description box below. There was a request for PCC. Again, just follow the instructions what I have explained you at the initial of this video. And then AOR was received on July 19th. Application is linked with UCI and family name, and it was all done on July 20th. So now next step, he's likely to get the PR portal confirmation, and where he will get the portal credentials, and he just have to update the information of his address and photograph, and he should be through. Okay, Stream B submission, July 15th at 6:58 p.m. AOR was received on July 19th. An application was linked today itself. Now, one more thing, if you have received the AOR and you're planning to travel back to your country, or just want to visit your hometown, I would recommend you can certainly do that, but just make sure that if you get the PR portal or confirmation, ensure that you update the visa officer that you are out of Canada. So this way your application would not be rejected, and you will get the ECOPR once you're back to Canada. So there've been cases I have shared the timelines. This is not going to reject your application. It's just that when you inform them, it'll give them an update that yes, you are not physically present in Canada, and once you come back, just inform them via email or via web form, so that you should be able to get the update and they can resume to your application. So Stream B submission July 16th. Again, there are a lot of applicants who have applied around July 16th. They are getting good rollouts here. 3:05 a.m. Eastern Time Zone. AOR was received on July 20th, and then there was an ADR for PCC that was also received. Okay, Stream B submission, Taranveer. July submission, got a request for biometric through email, and then he submitted the web form to rectify the mistakes in IMM 0008 form and attached the medical exam. After that, he received the AOR and it was submitted, like the biometrics were all submitted, and application was linked on July 21st. So this was all for TR to PR pathway. Let's dive into our express entry news, what's going on there, just to give you a little overview here. Now, in case if you want to track your information, you can always go to buyimitracker.com. So you can always go through it and you'll be able to track down the information. This is just an extra link if you want to, have a quick update onto it. Let's dive into the news. Now, Canada, this is an express entry. IT is up, which is again CRS down in new all programs. So they're basically comparing what they have released on July 6th. This CRS was pretty high, like more than 15 points here. So you can see that this is the update. So candidates were invited if they had the CRS of 542. There was no program specified for this draw. So basically the candidates they're focusing on is CEC, to be honest with you, like those who actually are here. And then federal skilled worker programs, those actually had the potential to be invited. I will be covering a little more timelines in the future to get hold of latest updates on whatsoever is going on. So the one timeline I've already shared with you under PNP. So CRS for the new draw is 15 points lower than the previous one, which was released on July 6th. So Canada is basically they are now targeting more rollouts, and more invitation would be coming by August, and I would be updating you through my channel. So they're planning to conduct two draws like every month. So one was on July 6th, and this was done on July 20th. So you can imagine, like, there's always there's a possibility maybe by August the 4th, sorry, August the 3rd, we might get this next result, and I'll update you through my channel. So this is a great news that they are coming back to all the candidates. The CRS being declined. I hope they probably would touch 500 next time. I mean, hope so. But again, they're targeting on all the applicants whoever has applied for a very, very long time. They haven't received any response. At the same time, they are targeting the CEC, so where the Canadian experience class, where people actually are physically present out here in Canada. This is one of the criteria. And by September, they would be releasing an update on another TR to PR round, which again, I would be covering with all the documentation and the process, how it would work. So yeah, in case if you have any question, you can always write back to me. I'll try to resolve it as soon as possible. It's just that I also have a full-time job, so try to understand that sometimes I might take a little more time in replying back to your queries. But yeah, I'll make sure that you get your answers in a right way. So in case if you like this video, you can certainly subscribe and share with your friends whoever has applied under this category. Otherwise, it's up to you. All right, take care and stay safe, guys. Bye.